Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready, because we've got another good one on tap.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by a man who needs no introduction. One of the most exciting players in all of sports. Now in his 6th season out of Texas A&M, Patrick Mahomes. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. It's caught by Jackson. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Used to have a coach who tells us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Taken in at the 11. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a man who needs no introduction. One of the most exciting players in all of sports. Now in his 6th season out of Texas A&M, Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly, you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
And this will be a Bears first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option left, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. He's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll get 34 yards there. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2nd and 7 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away and that brings up 4th down.
I like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both of these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Dameon Pierce, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
He's got a man, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They run on first down with Jackson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. J.J. Watt, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up fourth down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 40-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now here's the option play going left. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by J. Sanders. this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Pierce now up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Caught, Kelsey, left side. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 13. A minute 44 to go. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Mahomes will throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee the defense.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. That kind of puts the bow on what has been a complete performance, Charles. And pitching a shutout on the other side in this offense, they've done their thing well, too.
Yeah, this game has been all-out effort from them on every snap, and there's a good amount of pride on the line right now.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. And that will be incomplete as time has run out. on this football game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down.
So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go from Soldier Field. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Well, they'll be led out by a man who needs no introduction. One of the most exciting players in all of sports. Now in his 6th season out of Texas A&M, Patrick Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Mahomes firing complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. To the right side, it's Kelce. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Allen Robinson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message. And the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, who burst onto the scene back in 2016 as the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, and now in his 7th NFL campaign.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd and long for Prescott. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. But really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Mahomes now on first down. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. Give to Pierce. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5, pickup of 3.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And Mahomes is going to keep it. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And hit behind the line. He lost lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
Dance, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there. But
and it's caught. Touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on a touchdown pass. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now 21-0. 5 plays there on that drive, and it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down now. It's done. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will back now at Soldier Field. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds Bolden. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott to the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. To the air again. Prescott. Got him in. It's Brown. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. A first down throw for Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's done. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. On third down, it's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Man open is Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Stiff-armed him.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mahomes to throw once more. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
The coach here, welcoming you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And here's Pickett to put it in the air off the bat.
And his first look is incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped under pressure. They got him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks.
And that pressure has been intense right from the beginning. And I'm telling you, if they don't make an adjustment in play calling and protection, it'll go from intense to relentless.
And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a man who needs no introduction. One of the most exciting players in all of sports. Now in his 6th season out of Texas A&M, Patrick Mahomes. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Now here's Mahomes. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Roquan Smith charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw pulled in by Robinson here. And touchdown! Allen Robinson, 35 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Looking to throw. Pickett.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. But let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Steps away to his left. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 20. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
And a tackle going to be made at the 38.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown!
Patrick Mahomes adding to his bag of tricks with a tremendous run.
And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns, Charles. A great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Gano for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
A huge play there for Chicago. And even 50 yards.
1st and 10, here's Pickett.
Goes right side, complete to Gronk.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Working with a 2nd and 4. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete.
And he will have the Bears' first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Here's Pickett.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
One final go for this offense here in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
And they work this out past the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Dameon Pierce
in the final seconds of the first half as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes the score 21-0. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
92 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First down, they go right back to Pierce.
They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Dameon Pierce,
his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. From the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Now Pickett. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the... Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback. But under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. After the sack on 1st down, Pickett. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Another carry for Pierce. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. 2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. Open man downfield is Hill. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, It puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field, so you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find it, and he did there.
And Hill will opt for the touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Charles Tillman, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense.
He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Mahomes going to throw it here. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. He'll get it inside the 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it is 42-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chicago offense set to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Charles Tillman. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So after the INT, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The guy out of the pocket there was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw again on second down. Pickett in trouble, and he's taken down. J.J. Watt, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Pickett. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here's Andy Lee now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 20. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. And they will take a knee here.
Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, you realize